everybody, welcome to Iggy. Is it Iggy or IggyorBran? Or I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I call you
Either
Iggy.
or, whatever works.
I'll call you Iggy. It's fine. This is Iggy's Patron portal. He's done some fabulous things because I've seen some of these things on a visit once. So go explain
Oh,
this.
so you've seen some of this before.
I've seen some of this. I think it was in the process of being built when I saw it, and I went, "Oh, that's pretty." So I think we can all agree that's pretty, and I like the domey coney thing. Ooh.
Yeah, it kind of just came out that way, which is really nice. So this is my wizard tower, as I've been calling it, or as some of the other people have called it. I do believe Castle Doomenstein.
Castle Doomenstein. I can see Castle Doomenstein in it. It's the wizard's castle, but also Doomenstein. This is really cool. I love this. It's so beautiful. I actually might steal that coney towery top because most people have like normal cones. So yeah, I like that. That gives it a whole other kind of dimension. So
yeah, they're fun. Gradually decreasing in size in the circles. I actually just did the smaller one last night.
It's really cool. I think it's really funky. Oh, it's got little chimneys on it, I think. Yeah, it's got chimneys on it and a cannon. It's got, why is it?
Yeah, it really does look like a cannon. I was trying to make a telescope, but it looks way more like a cannon.
That was my second guess, but it does look like a giant laser death cannon.
Yeah, it's really. I found while making that it's very hard to make a telescope that looks
like a telescope.
Yeah, like a telescope.
But it looks cool. I mean, you made it out of quartz, which does help the whole it's a telescope. But the question is, who is he watching? Who is your wizard watching? Who are you watching? Dun, dun, dun.
I think because of the direction it's facing, I'd be checking out what's going on at the Hall of Heroes and being like, what?
Yeah, that's basically how I feel about the Hall of Heroes. Okay, do you want me to take this from the bottom and we go through, or I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's do this thing. Let's go through Castle Doomenstein because that is the best name ever. Who coined that phrase?
I'm drawing a blank. Corpses.
Oh, corpses. Okay, yeah, that seems about right. Okay, so what's
this is the main entrance. It's kind of the idea I had for this was a meeting hall.
Yeah. Can I just point out, you know I've been here because there are banners. There are field trip banners.
Yeah.
On the front door. Oh dear.
I figured I'd never take them down just because it was amusing to me.
It's basically, hi, I like this and I was here. Have a banner. You got 5 so far. Okay.
So which would you like to go see first? Would you like to go see the what I've done in the basement or head up the tower?
Oh, let's go to the basement. Basements are cool.
All right, so we'll head this way.
Dun, dun, dun.
We got a construction area going on in here because parts of the tower are still being built. So I went, let's make an idea with that because I don't think I'll finish all of it.
I like that. I like that idea. That's a nice little bit of storytelling whilst you're building. It's clever. Oh, he's got like I
yeah,
like
a little
that. It just
lift.
fits in. Oh, that's a nice little touch. It's a nice little detail. Oh, that's yeah. No, I might have to draw you up a list of the things I'm stealing.
So some of my storage ended up down here. I had one of my friends joined me on the server for a little bit, and they lived down in here.
Cool. Oh.
They lived in here for a bit. This is actually the original mine underneath the tower when we started the server.
Funky. And we're back in the room. Okay. Sorry.
So my best friend actually.
Yeah.
Joined me and built this wonderful thing.
What?
And they did a lot of the gardening you saw outside of the tower.
Oh, this is a cute little room.
They came on and were like, you do not have enough nature in your garden outside, so I'm gonna fix that.
That makes sense to me. I can't... Well, it is a wizard's tower. I mean, like, it's the opposite of nature, really. So... Okay, where are we going next?
I have my my
What's this
storage
for?
my decorative storage area.
I like that you've put a decorative storage area. It's like, oh god, people could actually live here because they put stuff here.
This was heavily inspired by my neighbor Ent.
Oh, I'm doing Ent's Patron Portal next.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
I'll have to join for that one
Oh,
because
feel free.
I love their builds.
I am going to have to steal this though from, well, both of you now, I guess. Oh, this is cool.
And then I got bored of building it all, so I just blocked the rest off and said, "Oh, it's still being built, so they're mining out this area."
Makes sense to me. I like it. I am stealing this area, stealing this idea. It's such a good idea. Like the
Go for it.
decorative storage area.
I got a little like it was going to be a common area for like workers, little like common area with rooms on the side. As you can tell, I did not do it.
It's close enough. They don't need anything. They can just have a bed and call it done. It's fine.
And that was going to be another set of like lifts, as you see here, to take you down into the depths because there's going to be more underneath the tower. But you know,
time gets away from you.
Yeah.
I still love that lift. Okay, so that's we going.
That's
up?
most of the basement.
Ooh.
Yes, the lift is part I'm very proud of.
It's very
Still.
shiny. You should be proud of it. This is cool. Little checkerboard floor. Oh, 2 more banners. Okay.
So now we'll head up.
Ooh.
And
That's a nice
be prepared
area.
for very, very many stairs.
For very, very many stairs? Oh no. How will I ever cope? Oh, that's flying.
Not good for those with bad knees, such as myself.
Oh.
And another part that I didn't get to until a couple days ago, I went, I don't know what I'm going to put here, so it's being renovated.
Ah, sneaky.
And I had a wash of inspiration when I came up with this.
This question is, why is it being renovated again?
Explosions.
Oh, wizard explosions. Ah, you thought of everything. Clever.
I had an idea that when I started this, that I was going to put something with TNT in here and blow it up during this, but I never got around to it. So I was like, that's what the renovation will be for, because it went awry and it exploded early.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I can see the damage from the explosion. Maybe no. Oh, little alcove.
Everywhere throughout the tower, there is little alcoves and back passages. Like this stairway will go around to one of the other areas.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, you can't see it from the front. I like that because that's stolen.
Basically, I built the outer part first, and then I built the inner part, like the part we're in currently, after, and I built it slightly smaller. And I was like, I don't know, what am I going to do with all this extra space that I have? Well, obviously, I have to cram as many secret passages in as possible.
Naturally. And then you have to figure out why they're secret. Who's hiding stuff? But, you know.
Probably some of the wizard's apprentices, or, spies.
Spies. Of course, the spies.
We got... Oh.
What? There was never a door there. Hang on, I'll fix that. Or at least I'll try. Now I'll just search for door. Sorry, I'm used to there being another block present. Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
So these were going to be more, I think what I had in mind for these were guest rooms, but we'll just say the explosion caused some damage, so they needed to be fixed because I
So
didn't want to
it
finish
caused
them.
some damage to the guests themselves.
Yeah, this guy's probably not the most popular person in the neighborhood currently.
Ooh, mess hall. And I'm assuming that's where the wizard gets to eat. Up there.
Yeah, or either that or that's where the food's served from. I suppose there's two, so both work.
Yeah, well, I just imagine the wizard would want to, segregate himself from his peons.
And those doors back there do, in fact, go into secret passages that lead elsewhere.
I was going to say, not very secret, those ones. There's a door.
Well, fair enough.
Sorry, I'm picky about the secret terming of the secret passages. Oh, that one is secret, though. Nice. Well done.
A meditative kind of like garden area where maybe you'll pick up some alchemical ingredients from your flowers and whatnot.
I like that idea. Yes. Oh, yes.
Some pepper.
Purple. Not a fan of it myself, but it's okay when it's grown as part of the wizard's garden.
Yeah. I figured just keep a little bit of it just because it's weird.
Just because it's weird. It's fine.
I'm totally also in that camp of I don't really like it, but for weird stuff, it makes sense.
Yeah. And, if you need some, you got some.
And then we got the apprentice dormitories, which I'm actually really proud of these. Interior decorating.
It's very much simple and this is where people actually come and hang out with the coffee mugs on the table. Oh, and this is cute. Little private rooms with like little shields. Shields? No, I can't think of what they're called. The partitions, little partitions in them.
And each one is different.
Oh, this is really cute. Oh, and they got their own kitchen. It's not a mess. It can't be for apprentices or students of any kind.
I imagine there is a caretaker.
Lucky them. I wish I had a caretaker.
Me too. And out here we have the scaffolding that was actually used in the construction of the tower. I used this to help me build.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't want to when I started making the scaffolding, I was like, I don't want this to look just like dirt around the outside of the tower, so I made it into something. Cause
you made it into actual scaffolding. That is supremely detailed. I am quite impressed with that.
Yeah, and then I never wanted to take it down because it looks neat, and I had it here.
It's basically it's the only thing that's now holding everything up. So
probably.
If I know wizards, that's probably true.
And my storage room or component storage.
Oh, I like the idea.
To keep it in story, so it's like, oh, this is where you come to get your specific supplies that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get in the tower.
Yeah, and you just have your villager or whatever here going, no, you're not allowed anything. This is really funky.
Yeah, I would have got a villager, but they're so hard to move, and then I would have figured out how to hide him in, or like keep him in here. And then I've had trouble with mobs.
Yeah, actually, mobs aren't... No, I still like it. It's still a really cool idea for a storage room. Oh, and you've got like the little heads on... The little head chests and stuff. And lanterns on the things between them. That is clever. I like that. Oh, I wish I had like a little tiny chest on her.
Oh, when they brought that in, I made a lot of money because I built a guardian farm early on in the server, and then I spent most of it on those things.
The head shop was such a good idea. I'm so glad
So
it's
good.
coming back next server.
Ooh, I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, Pushta's got some like new ideas apparently to add to it. So all the old favourites plus some more apparently. Ooh,
So
ooh.
a classroom with a magic circle, candles included.
Of course. Oh, I wish I had these on a Hermitcraft. It would make such a difference to my life.
They are lovely, and I need to use them more because they are awesome. So I
It's
just imagine that there's little like the instructor comes around and as you're. I think this would be more of like an alchemy kind of class.
oh yeah, like you're making your potions and then Snape comes and says, "No, Mr. Potter." Oh.
Indeed.
Or something like that. For some reason, that was where my brain went to.
And
Okay,
this stairway loops back up around to another portion of the
there
tower.
is a
It's to the
problem with
least.
this stairway. Can you guess what it is?
Oh, I know exactly what it is. I'm
I
sorry, but I'm
understand.
actually very much a fan of that block.
Oh, you
You're gonna
monster.
like you're gonna like the later parts of the tower.
No!
Actually, immediately. I think it's good in very, very small doses.
Very, very small. This is not very small. This is an entire roof.
Yeah, roofs. It's up there. So you draw your eye up a little bit and you're like, oh.
And you're like, oh. It's a personal bias. I know. I do like the library though. Ah, you got the little crates. Sorry.
Yeah, I built this as soon as they opened that shop. I was like, I have to do something with this because these blocks are lovely.
Tiny box. Tiny box. It's very
So
cute.
this area is very fun to build. This is actually where the beginning of the secret passages and stuff came from. Like
Ah.
filling that space in between the tower because I was like, oh, there's like what is it, four blocks of space here? I have to put something here.
Have to put something. I am stealing the idea of storage areas. That is such a good idea. Particularly for like my archaeological dig site.
I love to hear that. That's very
It
flattering.
is very cool. Very flattering that I'm just stealing it all. Everything.
And this is up into the higher areas. We have a, I think, wow, what was the idea for this one? I think maybe I put it on the sign. Yep,
Research acquisitions.
that's the one.
For like armor and stuff. That's cool. It's like a little museum. Or at least it will be.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then a study area.
yeah.
With your dreaded block. I'm sorry.
I'm starting to get the feeling that I don't have a choice in this. Right, so where next?
We have a faculty members
Naturally.
housing area.
And by faculty
So
members, you mean the one wizard.
there's actually I would imagine that there's a couple of them. Like he has friends that will occasionally stay and help teach his apprentices.
He has friends.
Surprising, I know. And they have a little area up here that loops over.
Like
Filling
the
the-
mushroom, use of mushroom. It's cool. Why is there a button there?
I have no idea.
Okay, I thought that was a you thing. It's somebody came and visited and was irritating.
I think so. We got a bedroom and a shower maybe over here, or a bathroom at least.
Cool. Yeah, this is like their own private personal quarters, whereas the students had to deal with like. Oh, and each one is a little different. They still do have to share a bathroom though.
Yeah. I mean, space is limited.
That's fine. It's not like they're wizards who could, do more and put in like little pocket dimensions. Okay, so what is these two little side rooms? That's research acquisitions.
And this is down into some of more of the quote-unquote secret passages. This one will actually take you down back to the classroom area.
Oh, cool.
And this one over here takes around a big bend. Oh, I didn't finish that. Oops.
Around a big bend.
Around a big bend to the drawing a blank. The cleaners area.
Oh!
This is where they live.
Oh, so they use like the back passages so that they don't have to deal with the servant, the students and the master and everything, and they could just get in and out. I'm sorry, my neighbour has just decided that they're going to be mowing the lawn and etc. So there is going to be noise during this because.
Gasp!
I know.
How could they? That area there, that staircase through the door that you looked in that room actually does loop back around to another area.
When I was first doing Minecraft, I built a castle, and there was there were back passages throughout all the rooms, so the servants could just hide and go through. So I approve of this very, very much.
It's very fun. Another little bit by my friend.
Mandel, hand hook, car door.
They will be very pleased that you just said that.
Why?
It's a meme.
Okay.
I didn't get it for the longest time.
I still don't get it, so... Lecture hall!
I don't blame you. And this roof, I am very, very proud of.
It is beautiful. Is this inside the big dome?
I think we're just about to get into the big dome.
Ooh. And where do they lecture from? Or is this there are 3 wizards and they just shout at each other from the podiums?
I imagine that either up on the podiums or where I am currently standing. And if you stand where I can see, you can see seating for the students.
Yes, okay. That's cool.
Or people that are wanting to be here to listen.
Not the students, so... Because you know what students are like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to go to the lecture this morning.
Basically, whoever will listen at this point.
Oh. Which way? This way. Just lead on and I will follow, I promise.
He did explode part of his tower, so...
You say that like it's a negative thing.
To some people.
General storage or...
construction stuff from when I was building the roof, as you can see with these 3 chests. It's all dark prismarine.
Oh, crikey. So much.
And now we enter the Grand Library.
Ooh.
I think this was built a month ago now.
A month ago? So you guys have been building right literally up until the last minute.
Oh yeah, like I said, one of the outside roofs was reconstructed last night.
So, I'm glad there are people who are working just as hard as I have on these. What? Ooh.
That is heading up to the wizard's, like his actual room.
Are we allowed up there?
Oh yeah. This is the other area that if you take a glance up, you have your more dreaded block.
No. However will I cope with slight irritation? No. Ooh.
I figured it wouldn't be the selling point of this room.
No, the fact that this room is awesome is the selling point of this room. I'm just not sure which bit I'm going to steal first. I mean, is all of it an option?
Oh yeah, of course.
That's fine. I'd like the carpet in the middle of the prismarine. That's cute.
It is.
In fact, this is something that I might implement on one of my designs. It's a cute one. Yes, sorry. Consider it stolen.
It's actually incorporating an idea that I used last server on the flying ship that I unfortunately never finished.
Is that
the interior?
Is that a half slab?
It's a upside down stair.
That makes sense. Because I was just wondering, how the heck did you get that? Oh, that
Yeah.
is something I'm definitely stealing. The
Oh, I
that is
love that little detail that they just hide on the underside of the block, and you rarely ever get to see.
that is such a. It didn't even twig to me that that was a thing that could be done.
Yeah.
Oh,
When I found out last server that that was a thing, I made it basically one of the centerpieces of my build because I loved it so much. So
beautiful.
this hallway, this floor design was everywhere in my previous build.
Oh, I am stealing the crap out of that. If there's one thing
Awesome.
that will be consistent through all my design builds now, I think that will be one of them. Because
Awesome.
I'm using so much sandstone at the moment, so any extra little textures would be ideal. Is there anything in that room?
No, it's just the upper or the in-between area that I never got to because
I guess there's a lot of checkered
time.
floors on the top level.
Spoilers.
Dun dun dun! Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I figured he might live a little lavishly.
A little opulently.
Mostly. I didn't finish it
Washroom!
all, so
Washroom! We washed the room away! Damn it!
I had no inspiration for a washroom, but I finished most of the rest of this floor. And I figured
Nice.
the elements on the
Yep,
wall here.
that works for me, considering that's the theme of the build. Please set up map table with carpets.
Somebody came by and gave me an idea for that, and time got away from me.
Ah, next time. Next massive thing that you build on the next server.
Oh yes,
Kitchen?
I love the little kitchen. A guest bedroom over here.
Ooh. He has guests. Mm.
Hey, at least
Oh, I do
he's
like
prepared for
this
guests.
thing. I like this thing.
I deliberated for like at least 2 hours over what I was going to do for this banner.
Okay, I'm not that anally retentive about stuff, but oh, oh,
With a nice, lovely view. Well, from what you can see with the fog.
I can see plenty. You've got your render distance set down a bit. That's cute.
Fair enough. And we can see over there my lovely neighbor and a little, or at least I can see a little bit of it. You can probably see way more than me.
A little bit, yes. Dun dun dun. Okay, anywhere else on this one?
We are almost done in the tower.
Yay! I mean,
We have
not yay, but you know what I mean.
Of course.
I don't know how to make a tub. Fair.
I am an honest man.
You are an honest man.
More stairs. Always stairs.
Stairs for everywhere.
And
Crikey,
the wizard's personal study. I was gonna get a map for this right here, but
yeah.
yeah, I would have had to have made maps, and I didn't want to do that.
That is the problem with maps I found. I don't wanna. Ooh. Up some more. And his own little bedroom.
Yep.
That's cute.
And that's basically it for the interior of the tower.
Dun dun dun. Okay, is there anything else that you need to show me, or has this been your life's work on the server so far?
There's a little garden around back, and I mean, if you want to go look, we could go take a look at the Guardian farm I built.
Okay, let's cut, and we'll go see those things. So what is it, apart from like a really cool garden?
That's basically it. I figured, why not have a pretty garden behind your tower?
He's very pretty. I would like these things. I'm not sure what they're called, but
Me neither. I was like, this seems like a cool thing to build, and I built it. And I needed vines at the time.
yeah. I mean, I might use this as one of the garden features, because I like the fact that you've got basically a thick hedgerow thing going on there. That's really stylized. That's actually really funky. I like that one. And your little farm.
which I used thoroughly for food.
Thoroughly. Oh.
My
Llama.
llamas
Llama,
and
llama.
my sheep. I
Sheepses.
ha my many sheeps.
Many sheepes.
Very useful for keeping away mobs, as you can see
Is
on the
is
top of.
is that Corpse's elephant?
I do believe so.
Oh. And when I say elephant, I mean monstrosity.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I wasn't quite sure what it was, and then somebody was like, "Oh, that's Corpse's elephant," and I went, "Oh, okay." I have a
I
neighbor.
understand why
Cool.
he's called it Castle Doomenstein now. Because he was right next to it. Oh, I like the little sheep hide.
Yeah, my friend who did the lovely gardening around here, like the grass and the flowers.
Mm. I do like that you've got like these little areas that are just how it's not just here's a castle without any concept of how things would actually live or work, or storage areas that are actually like a little art installation piece. It's such a clever idea. And
Well, I
this,
figured somebody lives here, so they have to have all the amenities and stuff.
yeah, this is just beautiful. This is your friend
And
doing this, is it?
they did the gardening, but I did they inspired or demanded that I have shelter for my animals
Which makes
because
sense.
they wanted them treated nicely. So originally these guys were in a much smaller pen and they were not happy with that, so I built a bigger pen for them.
I
And I was
like...
like, they probably want somewhere to keep out of the rain. Not that they ever use it.
No, they seem to be just hanging out over here. This is such a cool idea. Oh, I need to do something like this.
It was really fun to do. And then back here we have where my cows ended up at.
Oh, they get to stay. They have to stay indoors naturally.
Well, because they're not normal cows.
Dun dun dun. Oh, they're infected. Infected, unclean,
So
unclean.
we have a little mushroom cavern down here.
With the ravine, so you know they always feel frightened for their lives. Don't sleep too close to the edge.
This was actually originally going to link up to that area in the basement earlier,
Oh,
but
that'd have been cool.
time gets away from you as it does.
Time, yeah. The server's only up for like so long. I think it was about a year. Just
That's
over
part
a
of the
year.
fun. It's part of the fun. Keeps you motivated. Or not, depending on the people.
Depending on who you are, I think. This is such a cool little garden.
So that is it for the for Castle Doomenstein.
Okay, so Guardian Farm next.
To the Guardian Farm.
Alright, recording started. So this is your Guardian Farm. Temple
Yeah.
of Wind and Shade. IggyorBran's Guardian Farm base. In we go.
Bloop.
Did I just boop you through? Oh! Boxes. Boxes.
Storage area.
Necessary storage area. Ooh. Hello.
And take a gander at the thing that made me ridiculously rich on the server.
What? How? What? Okay, so they swim, they fall down, they fall downer, and then
And in
what
here they
happens?
get pushed into a chute of lava.
Shoot of lava, and then... Oh,
This-
there we go. And then they just burn. Do they just keep falling down?
Yep.
So how
I
many
think this...
blocks thick does it have to be?
I think it's 5?
Five?
4. 4, it's 4.
4 blocks thick, and they'll just burn to death.
Yeah.
I need to find myself a guardian temple at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna take on the building a guardian farm for the
So
for next.
yeah, that's. I mean, considering how much
The-
does this produce?
Quite a bit. Not as good as the one that Xandra built later on, but it definitely
By
did
that
the
point, you're
purposes.
already rich.
Well, I found out its rates dropped off at some point, and
Hmm.
I didn't realize why. I was like, why is my farm not producing? Like, I see all these guardians and stuff.
Yeah.
I came back here to make Dark Prismarine about a month ago,
Hmm.
and I checked the hoppers up here,
Yeah.
and they were every single one of them, all of the hoppers, because the rest is a sorting system, so you can't go any further down, fortunately.
Yeah.
All of the hoppers were filled with cooked fish because I didn't account for the cooked fish. So I have
A cooked
a
fish
little
waste
memoir of.
disposal unit.
I actually just included it in the storage area. So now about half of this end portion is allotted for just cooked fish because I'm smart.
Ah,
So
dispense it.
I spent
Dispense
like
it.
I spent like hmm 2 hours pulling out cooked fish from this place. It was funny.
You just, no, not more cooked fish. This is really cute. I do like, oh, and you can just go in here
Yeah, the
and
whole place was going to be like this. I was going to work with basically as much or as little lighting as possible. This was going to be one of the only lit places
hmm
in the this build because
and
the
down
Temple
below it
of
was all going to be
Shade.
trees.
Um, this is where my original tree farm was, where I got most of the wood for the tower.
Ah, I see. That makes sense. And that's not
And
got glass.
danger.
Danger, Will Robinson. Cleo is incredibly clumsy. This is really
And
cool.
if we head up, you can see the beginnings of the
Ooh.
plan that I had in mind for this place.
Ooh.
All of that space, as you can see over here, was going to be drained and emptied, which
Was going to be.
I am a fool for attempting to do that because that's so much work.
It is, yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, because draining a small section takes like an hour.
Yeah, I would say so. But you did it. I'm
Yeah,
quite impressed. This is actually really cute. I love that. I love that shape as well. That like semi four-leaf clover thing going on. It's really
it
cool.
was fun. And yeah, that is it. You can see my little starter shack platform over there.
Where you needed to just desperately survive. Okay, well,
Eagerly.
this has been Iggy's Patron portal. It's been awesome. Thank you for showing me everything.
No problem. It's been a pleasure.
Bye bye.
Bye.